Good morning. There's a shadow on my script here. Let's see if I can read it. I met Jack Flint through yoga 3 years ago when he was a freshman who signed up for the yoga tea term. I have in my head an image of Jack on that first day. He's standing against the wall somewhere in the middle of the line of McCallie yogis, standing tall and lean and with a shock of thick brown hair sprouting out from his head. It's like a vegetable growing out of the earth and reaching for the sun. This may strike you as a humorous image, but it's actually the perfect way to describe Jack because he is spiritually grounded in the earth and pulled into growing by the sun, like most true yogis. With his athletic talent and his penchant for soulful thinking, Jack discovered that the movement and the meditation of yoga suited him. It suited his personality and his own body rhythms. In fact, he liked it well enough to sign up for it again his sophomore year, which is not allowed, but he did it anyway, and I appreciate that. My image of Jack as a sophomore is this: a lanky, bushy-headed, 150-pound Labradoodle who explodes once he's released from his leash. Yoga was something that could cut his leash. In those 2 weeks, I saw more of the friendly, funny, and happy Jack than the year before. And I recall thinking, no wonder it's so easy for his friends and his teachers to bond with him, me included. As a junior, Jack chose to take AP English with me because, and these are his words, he wanted to push himself to be a better writer, and for sure, he became a superb writer. The way he dove into himself to explore who he is and why he is, and he found his own authentic style. That's the key, fellas. Write it like you mean it. Jack told me he really doesn't practice yoga on a daily basis or even monthly, but I disagree. Because every time I talk with Jack one-on-one, I'm reminded of something that a lot of people may not know about him. Jack Flint's heart is full of love. It's been there all the years I've known him. Some of you have witnessed it. His family has felt it. I've often been lifted up by it. Like a grounded yogi, Jack continues to grow toward the light. I bring to the stage Jack Flint.
It was Christmas Eve, 2010. As a 7-year-old, the day I'd been waiting for was almost here. For months, I'd obsessively compiled a Christmas list that I deemed worthy of such an occasion. As an avid Thomas the Train fan, just about every train action figure imaginable was on the list, as well as the new DS, Pokemon cards, stuffed animals, football jerseys. The list went on and on. It was perfect. As my family and I made our way to my grandparents' house on the ridge, as we did every Christmas Eve, all I could think about was unboxing the gifts I'd asked for. More importantly, though, was the one present I would open that night. It was tradition to open one present on Christmas Eve, or the first gift of Christmas, as my sister and our 3 cousins were all kids at the time. My parents, my sister and I, my aunt and uncle, my 3 cousins, and my grandparents all gathered into the living room. Each kid was handed a present, but instead of opening them instantly, we opted to open them one at a time. Going youngest to oldest, my sister went first, and suddenly it was my turn. My anticipation quickly reached its peak, as my mind raced as to what the present would be. Would it be a jersey, new shoes, a DS? The moment I'd been waiting for finally arrived. I made quick work of the wrapping paper, shredding it off as fast as humanly possible. Then I opened the cardboard box beneath to reveal a chia pet. A Scooby-Doo shaped chia pet. For those of you unfamiliar, a chia pet is a shaped flower pot that you put on and water seeds to grow like hair. So, as a 7-year-old, you can imagine how thrilled I was about a Scooby-Doo flower pot with green hair. And by thrilled, I mean I threw an all-time fit. I instantly started crying and stormed out of the room into the nearest bedroom, where I cried for about another 20 minutes. It wasn't until my parents had to come into the room and pry a pillow off of my face that I stopped. But by then, the night was practically over. This story is told at least once a year when my family gets together around Christmas time, and it always gets a good laugh. But recently, I've started to view this story in a different way. While I didn't realize it at the time, someone in my family bought me that gift with the intention of making me happy. Rather than express gratitude and thank them for the gift, I disregarded them entirely and made the situation about myself. As I've grown older, I've come to realize how blessed I am. But more importantly is how grateful I am for all of those blessings. I'm grateful for both of my parents, my dad for being my best friend and for pushing me to challenge myself in every way, my mom for making me feel loved no matter what and always being there for me. I'm grateful for my sister for being my partner in crime in life and my biggest supporter. I'm grateful for each and every one of my friends for always making me laugh and keeping me humble. I'm grateful for my teachers, coaches, and mentors for helping shape me into the person I am today. And I'm grateful for McCallie for giving me countless opportunities to better myself and for providing such a special community to be a part of. While it's easy to identify the things you're grateful for, it's important to understand what gratitude truly is. Simply being grateful for something internally doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't create any positivity or fulfillment for yourself or those around you. You must find those things and outwardly express that thankfulness in order to truly be understood. Rather than focusing on a gift you receive like I did, focus on the person that's willing to sacrifice something of their own to make you smile. Focus on the person that's willing to go out of their way to give you a ride home, or the person who takes time out of their day to spend time with you. Materialistic items may seem nice in the short run, but the bonds you have with those who love and care about you will last forever. I have friends in this room who will last a lifetime. I have a family who's as tight-knit as they come. I have mentors who I'll still look up to well into my adult years. They are the roots of my life, and they've helped me grow in so many ways. And while I can never thank them enough, I'll take each and every opportunity to express my gratitude for them. Roy T. Bennett says, "Each day brings new opportunities, allowing you to constantly live with love. Be there for others. Bring a little light into someone's day. Be grateful and live each day to the fullest." Gratitude and happiness work hand in hand. Without one, you can't have the other. So I want to challenge each and every one of you to find what you're grateful for. And once you've done that, express that gratitude as much as you can. The world will be a better place if we all do. Thank you.